I'm Alice and today I'm going to be labelling my makeup collection. So I know what you're thinking, like, what do you mean by labelling? Well, I'm going to be putting these stickers on which I've got in multiple colours, and I'm going to write on them different numbers numbering the makeup items. So basically the reason I'm doing this is because I have so much makeup but I always end up using the same products over and over. So I thought if there was a way for me to randomise what I'm using, then I would use more of a wide variety of my products. So today I'm going to be starting with the primer, foundation and concealers because they're all in the same drawer, and because I'm worried about the labels coming off as well, what I'm going to do afterwards is I'm going to do, on an Excel spreadsheet, I'll write down which number label corresponds to what product in case any of them fall off, or like I'm having trouble finding one. When I've like randomised it, I'll know which is which. But I'm going to do the spreadsheet after, like later. But that's partly why I'm doing it section by section, so I don't have to do the entire thing at once. Right, so I'm starting with the primers. I've taken all my primers out of the drawer, and I've also taken my moisturisers because they can double up as primers as well. And I've got 21 here, but 2 of them are actually the same, so I'm only going to do the label on the one that's open for that. So I need to do 20 labels. I'm going to do these ones in gold. I'm just going to write 1 to 20 on the stickers and then I'll label them all. Right, so I've written on the labels 1 to 20. Well, I've actually done 1 to 21 so that I'll know where I'm up to, because I'll leave the 21 on the paper. It's quite funny because I didn't have any, like a book or anything hard to write on, but obviously what was to hand, random NCS certificate package, so use that to write on. Well, I didn't write on it, but so yeah. Right, now I'm gonna get to labelling. I'm gonna go through and say what the primers are as I go. It's hard to know where to put the labels on some of them because, like, where it's like this, the flat surface would be the lid, but then the lid might come off. So anyway, we'll see. So I might as well start with this one, seeing as I've got it here. So this is the Dewy Bounce by the Beauty Crop. I've got quite a few different Beauty Crop primers, but I got this one because it was meant to be the one that's for oily or combination skin. So yeah, I've got the Cocoa Gold Beauty Crop primer, and fittingly it's got a gold sticker, number 2. I've not actually tried that one, I don't think, because I usually don't go for like a glowy look too often, but especially when it's hot, because I just end up looking like an oil slick. I've got the Avocado Poreless Primer by the Beauty Crop. I've made the executive decision not to put the stickers on the lids for the ones where they might come off, so. And then I've got the Pore Filter Pore Blurring Primer from the Beauty Crop. Again, that's meant to be one that's for oily skin, whereas I don't think the Avocado one is. I think that one's for all skin types, so yeah. And then the Vitamin Bay Brightening Primer from the Beauty Crop. I don't think that one's for oily skin, but it's weird because the setting spray that I've got, which is the same collection, is So I think this one's just for all skin types, and because it's brightening, that makes me think like it's meant to be hydrating, and also it's really liquidy, like. So yeah, I don't know. And then I've got the Wishery gripping primer, which is the one where I've got 2 of. So I'm just putting the sticker on the one that's open. I've got the XXL one that I haven't opened. The thing I don't get with this one is, like, on reviews people always say this smells of cherry, but it doesn't. I've even got the hair mist and it doesn't smell of cherry. I really don't understand how people think it smells of cherry, but maybe that's just me. And I've got this Model's Own Face Base Colour Correcting Face Primer. It's yellow and it says it's anti-redness. I swear anti-redness is normally green, but sure. Right, which should I do next? I think I'm gonna do the ones where I've only got like one from that brand. So I've got the, oh, I've missed one of my Beauty Crop ones actually because it's in a different type of packaging. So I'll switch the numbers of between that and the Model's Own one, so that then the Beauty Crop ones are all consecutive numbers. Wait. Confused myself now. So the one I missed was the Grace's Face Moisturising and Priming Base. It's one of those cool ones where it's like a pump. So yeah, love that. And I've got quite a few e.l.f. ones, but I'll save those for now. I've got this L'Oreal one. It's nearly ran out, the Infallible Mattifying Base. That's number 9. I've got this one, which is a random one, which was like a TikTok dupe of the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, which I love. So yeah, it's the brand Dim Show. So yeah, and this is one of my ones where it's like my moisturiser, but I'll put it down as primer. It's the P. Louise Watermelon Skin Plump Me Pretty moisturiser. My other moisturiser is the Embryolisse one. It's a sensitive one. It's La Creme, which I think is milk cream, I think. So that one is number 12. Got this Primark one. PS Sun SPF 50 Sun Gel Primer. I'm always a bit skeptical when things say they're SPF 50, but it's like a makeup product rather than a sun cream, because I'm like, is it too good to be true? Alright. I've got my Nimia Nikki Tutorials primer, the Where It All Starts cream. So yeah, I'm putting it on the lids of the ones where it's like a twist on lid, because I feel like that's not going to fall off. I've got this Essence Poreless and Skin Purring Putty Primer, but it's silicone free. Smoothing Squalane. It's a skincare product, I think. See, with this one I tried it and it balled up, but I don't know if it was just the combination of the foundation with it that made it do that, because I've had that with the poreless putty primers before, which I'll get to now. So I've got the liquid one, the liquid poreless putty primer by Elf, which is my personal preference over the other one I have, which is the matte putty primer, because I do think this one balls up more and it's harder to apply as well, because you have to get it all over your fingers and scoop out the right amount and stuff. So yeah, and then I've got my Elf Power Grip, which I usually use these two together. So I'll do this one, the poreless putty primer liquid one, in the T-zone, and then I'll do this, the Power Grip one, everywhere else. This one doesn't have its lid anymore, the Power Grip, so yeah. And if I'm not using the Power Grip one with the liquid poreless, I'll use this NYX one, which I love, the face glue. Although if I'm using a powder routine rather than like liquid foundation and stuff, I won't use my poreless primers because I find they ball up. So yeah. And this is the last one I've got. It's the NYX Honey Dew Me Up primer base. This one I got because of Safety's Nails. It has like flecks of gold in it. I need to use that more, to be fair. 22ml, bit of a random size, but yeah. So that's all my primers labelled. So I've set up a pretty basic spreadsheet here. You can see the, well, you could see, you can see the different categories that I've listed. I was a bit confused though, because on some of them, when I was googling like the RRPs, I say some of them, it was that one of them specifically, the Grace's Face Beauty Crop Primer, was saying the RRP on the website was tenner, but then when I searched what I spent on it, it was £10.50, and the email confirmation said that the original was 14, so I feel like I was lied to about what the money I was saving there. But yeah, and there's the rest of them, and on some of these the volume was done in grams, but I've just put them all down as mils. I've got these other categories set up for when I do the underglow foundation and concealer. I think I'm going to have to add columns, especially for the foundation and concealer, which is like the shade. But yeah, and maybe undertone as well, potentially. Though I feel like you can often infer that from the shades. Like if it's porcelain, it's normally cool toned, ivory is normally warm toned, but yeah. So now I'm on to my underglow products. Now I've only got 5 in this category, using the neon yellow stickers. So first I've got the Bondi Sands Gold Lights. Now there are going to be things that might be in more than one category, so I'll do a sticker for each. Like this would be in the liquid highlight category as well. And this Elf Halo Glow liquid filter will probably be in the foundation category as well. Although being an oily skinned gal, it's a bit much as a foundation for me, but hey ho. And that one's in shade 0.5 Fair. And then I've got this one, which is meant to be, both of these are meant to be dupes for the Charlotte Tilbury, but I've never actually tried it. The Lake Rain. Halo Glow liquid face filter. This one's quite orange, so I don't think I would be able to use this as a foundation unless I lightened it a lot with concealer, but it's alright as an underglow. I'm not sure what shade it is. I don't think it says, but it's probably whatever the lightest one was. This one, I feel like it might have dried up. Let's try and use the pump. I know it does still pump, that's fine then. This one is the 17 Wow Skin Tan Liquid Glow. So that one is going to be number 4. And then this one is my favourite underglow product. It's the W7 Golden Drops, but they're actually the bronzing drops. Meant to be a dupe for the Drunk Elephant. Again, never tried those, but I can't see how much better they could be. And I'm certainly not going to be buying them for the price. I think they're like 40 quid or something. So, yeah. That's number 5. So now I've got my foundations. So for the first one, I'm going to do the e.l.f. Halo Glow that was in the underglow section as well. This one, I'm doing this yellow, whereas the last was this. So yeah, and that's in shade 0.5 Fair. I've got the W7 Ultimate Cover Up. It says full cover face and body makeup. Fair dues. Not entirely sure of the shade. I think it might be 2. And that's fitting because it's going to be number 2 on my labels. Put that there. And then this is the W7 Legend Lasting Wear Foundation. This one's meant to be a dupe for the Estee Lauder based on the packaging. And that's going to be number 3. That's in the shade Buff. I've got the Beauty Crop Vitamin Babe Skin Loving Foundation in 5C. It's going to be number 4. The Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation with SPF 15 in Porcelain. That's number 5. Revolution Pro Foundation Drops in F3. That's my normal foundation shade in Revolution because it's like the lightest one with a pink undertone, like a cool undertone. Actually no, it's not 0.5, it's, but that's too light. That's my concealer shade. This is my favourite. It's the Revolution IRL Filter Foundation. Got that in F3. Oh, so that's number 7. Revolution Pro Full Cover Camouflage Foundation. I think this might not be in a cool shade though. No, it's not. It's in F1. So it's like I can still make it work, I guess. That's number 8. Revolution Matte Base Foundation in F3. This was my favourite before I used the... that sticker doesn't want to stick. Before I used the IRL filter one. I might have to put some sellotape on top of that one. Do that in a minute. Yeah, and that I don't know if it still is, but it was £5 at the time, whereas the IRL is like twice that, but I do prefer the IRL now. This one is the KVD Beauty Good Apple Foundation Balm Light 006. KVD Locket Foundation Light Warm 45. This one's a bit dark for me, but yeah. L'Oreal True Match 0.5C/0.5R Porcelain Rose of Rose Porcelain. H&B Cosmetics Luminous Soft Focus Airbrush Foundation LF3C. This one always separates. It's the NYX Total Control Pro Drop Foundation Alabaster. This one's technically not a foundation, but it's the Garnier BB Cream in the shade Light. Although I could do with it being a bit lighter, to be honest, it's still not that light. It's quite orange. Urban Decay Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation 20 NN. Primark the PS My Perfect Colour Foundation and Contour Stick in Porcelain. Kiko Cosmetics, well, Kiko Milano Unexpected Paradise Waterproof Fluid Foundation SPF 30 shade 01. The Pretty Little Thing Foundation Natural Finish shade 01 Porcelain. I never know what order to say these in. I think it's by Uoma, or is it Uoma by Sharon? I don't know. I think these might have been discontinued now, but shade White Pearl T4. They've got a really confusing way of doing their shades as well, but that's on 20. Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation 1 and 2 Ecru. I got shade match for this and I was a bit surprised because it was the shade match being with a neutral shade, but it works quite well, to be fair, so I'll let him off, but was surprised not to get a cool tone match. That one's SPF 10, which I feel like at that point you might as well not fall for it, but Huda Beauty Foundation in Angel Food. Which is 110M. So that's all my foundations. I've typed in most of the info for the primers, underlying foundation. I think I'm going to leave the concealers for another day. I've also got a couple of liquid highlighters that are kept in that drawer, so I'll have to do those as well. and there'll probably be some overlap with the underglow section for that as well, so yeah. Let me know if you've liked this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Obviously it's still a learning curve because this is my first video, so don't be too harsh on me.